Tyson Fury says he's targeting, he set his sights on actually breaking Joe Louis's record of Title defenses. And you see, the question that comes to you naturally is, he's talking about Tyson breaking that kind of record, and he hasn't fought in 2 years. What's up with Tyson Fury?
Okay, I mean, I don't understand. Okay, he is 29 years old, right?
Okay.
He talked about longevity. That's what is going to help him. Okay, if he has that, then he should be able to break that. How many title defenses are we talking about? 25.
24 title defenses over 2 reigns.
Was it 24, right. 25?
So wants to break it.
It's 25.
Incredible, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
He said on his Instagram page, you know, on Monday night, just waking up and saying, this is what I want to do. He talked about the fact that Vladimir Klitschko almost did that in 11. But then this one is huge. I mean, 25, I don't know how it's going to do that because 25. It's 29 already. You know what? Maybe we'll take a look at that particular announcement he made on his Instagram page.
You all need to know my plan now. Brainstorm, change the plan. I just set myself a goal of beating the great Joe Louis's record of 25 title defences. Vladimir Klitschko almost beat Joe Louis's record until I beat him and stopped him from equaling the great Joe Louis's record. So I got 25 title defences to beat in the next 10 years. Even if I put 3 fights in a year, I'll beat it. So it's going to be a hard challenge, but I've never set a challenge that I didn't make. And if anyone's capable of doing it, I'm capable of doing it. What's that word? Longevity. That's what I'm looking for. I ain't no flash in the pan, and you're going to see it here.
Okay, it's no flash in the pan. That's what it's saying. Even it means it had to book up to 3 fights in a year. It's going to do it in the next 10 years.
We'll see about that.
We had Vladimir Klitschko having 24. He couldn't make that 25. So he is thinking of having 25. How many has it done?
And how many has it done? What do you mean he hasn't fought since losing to Vlad?
That's it.
So he's starting afresh.
25.
Right.
So you're going to have 3 fights in a year. If he had to do that, it's going to do it, and he's just 29.
Incredible stuff. Very, very...
10 years. That's all he's giving himself.
Tough ask. And interestingly, was one that beat... Vlad, in his 24th
he didn't allow him get the record, so he's trying to now get it at 29.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
Anyway. He's never short of it at all.
He's never short.
We like he's got that.
The kind of character Tyson Fury, and very colorful. We like everything he brings into boxing. Wish him all the best in that very chase for that remarkable record.
Realistic or not?
Let's move on to tennis now. And Naomi
realistic
Osaka.
Dream, yeah. This is more realistic.
Naomi Osaka and Serena Williams. Very interesting matchup because we saw Naomi went on to win the BNP Paribas Open. Very impressive. Taking out some really huge guns. And we were talking yesterday about, okay, perhaps Naomi Osaka and the other lady, Daria Kasatkina, they're the new faces of women's tennis, right? And all of a sudden, the draw gives us Serena and
I think they just don't want us to enjoy them all through the tournament. No, Serena Williams, I mean,
that's a draw.
I understand. I know that
they haven't done it on purpose.
But then what WTA were actually saying, talking about the Women's Tennis Association Director Chief, he says, Steve Simon, he said something that will pick. He said something that, look, Serena Williams has been out for like 13 months. She's coming back, you know, she had to go, you know, I mean, 13 months. You understand why she was away and all that, giving birth, getting pregnant and all that. So she's coming back now. She's unseeded. But players like that should be protected because she has won this Miami title. So,
the rules are the rules. Cecilia,
maybe
she's
the rules
got a wild card.
Yeah, well, so that players like that are coming back, you know, from a long layoff. Yeah. I mean, haven't make your mark, so to speak, in this particular tournament, should not get a good seeding, so that they don't get
Cecilia, the rules are the rules. Okay, they haven't been changed, and that's what this Miami Open is going to go by for now until they're changed. So that's round one for you. Naomi Osaka taking on Serena Williams. And if either of them progresses, obviously one is going to progress to the second round. Guess who they're facing? Elena's Vitolina.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's
Another
it's a 1,000 event, so you understand what that means.
Oh my goodness!
I think it's just a point that is used. So it's all the big stars that you have here. All the big guns are
Absolutely.
here. So you could face anyone, the beginner, especially when you're seeded like Serena Williams.
Right. So that's it for tennis. Let's move on now.
Fire.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here? F1.
F1.
Melbourne. They're preparing for the first Grand Prix of the year, and of course, you know, when you have the chief, I mean, talking about those in charge of the season opener, talking about the one in Melbourne, the Australia Grand Prix, you know that everyone is ready from the time change, just 10 minutes, right? Not really much, then to what they are really gunning for. Oh, let's take a listen to these guys now preparing. They are, and also the fans that want to watch what they're looking forward to.
Absolutely.
Look, the only minor adjustments that happened this year was to move it from a 4 o'clock start to a 4:10 start. That doesn't pose us any problems here. We think the timing is perfect. A lot of people have often talked about Melbourne being a night race. I think Singapore's got the night race, you know, for them. But Melbourne is a beautiful daytime race, and what a better way to start the Formula One season. There's not a better way. This is it. And the great thing is, sales are the strongest for a decade. So really, Formula One is alive and kicking. This is going to be the greatest racing spectacle on the planet, and it starts here in Melbourne on the 25th of March, and we can't wait to showcase Formula One and Melbourne to the world.
Yeah, I've visited other Grand Prix around the world, and Melbourne's still my favourite. It's just that city vibe that Melbourne offers, the cosmopolitan, you know, it's just a fantastic place, and everyone enjoys it. So this weather's great, and people are great, so yeah, it's fantastic.
Well, I've only gone to the Melbourne Formula One, but I just love it. The whole world's here. It's such an excitement being in the first round, and it's just an amazing city, amazing town. I went to my first event last year, and I booked in straight away to come back again. I love it. It's brilliant.